I'm starting to think that this is going to become an annual series. Gersonzero, and welcome to another episode of Eating with Zero. It's been about 7-8 months since my last Eating with Zero, and it's crazy because my second child is about to be a year. And I remember making the video when he was about a month old. And, I was sitting down the other day and I was thinking, man, it's been a while since I made a YouTube video. I really want to get into it. Because at the end of the day, even if it's been some time since I pumped out weekly or even monthly videos, when I do sit down to record, it's always a good time. Before we get into today's topic, what are you eating? Me personally, I'm trying to get back on the grind. So I'm having egg whites with protein pancakes / oats from Aldi, aka the only affordable supermarket in New York City right now. Well, I think Trader Joe's is affordable, but I don't have one here in the Bronx, so I can't speak for them. Now, again, what are you eating? Leave it down in the comments and I'll be sure to reply. One thing that's happened within the last 12 months, and even going further than that, maybe even 1.5 to 2 years, since my wife stated that she was pregnant with her second child, my diet has gone out the window. Well, not entirely. I still watch what I ate, but it wasn't like it was in 2020 or 2021. That was peak zero, okay? That was peak zero, and unfortunately, I'm feeling like Gohan right now. I'm feeling behind. Everybody has progressed but me. So, starting about 4 days ago as of this recording, I told myself, I'm getting back on the grind. I'm going to weigh everything by the gram. I'm going to have a set calorie limit with a specific amount of protein that I need to meet on a daily basis. I have an Excel sheet, as you see on screen right now. And unfortunately, not even a week into it, I already had a cheat day. And it didn't start off as a cheat day. I just started to look at what I was eating. I broke my fast with a burger and Henny, and it went downhill after that. I have some news. It's something that I really didn't share with many people. I spoke about it in my last video, but when my wife became pregnant, she had a lot of complications, and the doctor told her, listen, you can't work anymore. So you're going to be home. And while that sounds fine and dandy, I wasn't making too much money. Not enough to hold down the fort on one income. So I picked up a second job. I was working in a nursing home on the weekends, which meant Monday through Fridays, I was working in my main job. And then Saturdays and Sundays, I was working in the nursing home. And both jobs had the same schedule, 8 to 4. And not only that, but I'm attending school full time as well. And now, while that is kind of cheating, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm physically going to school, because it is done remotely, which means that it's based on when I say I go to school. So it was usually, ideally, I should be opening a Blackboard when I get home from work, but I was the master procrastinator. So I was not doing that. I was completing everything last minute, Saturday night, like at 2, 3 in the morning. It was insane. And it started taking a toll on me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It started taking a little bit of a toll. So, but bills needed to be paid. Mouths needed to be fed. So I did the grind. 2 jobs while going to school full time. And that wasn't including household duties like doing laundry, going to the supermarket, wanting to kill myself. You know what I mean. You know, my wife gave birth to our second child. At that point, I started making more money in my main job. And I was a little afraid to let go of the second job. I was like, okay, should I let go of the second job? Decided not to do it. December came, January came, February came, March, April, May, June. Then we come to July. At this point, my wife is back in the workforce. She's working. And because she makes a pretty penny, she doesn't have to work full time. One day, came home drunk, and I told myself, you know what? No more. It's time to stop. It was time to stop. And I gave him my 2 weeks notice. And as of today, I'm enjoying my first weekend free from working 2 jobs. I don't know how to explain it, but there was a feeling that was always right here every single morning that I woke up. I don't know what it was, but it was this feeling. It wasn't dread, it wasn't hatred, it wasn't regret. It was this urgent feeling that always loomed over me. Working 7 days a week, forever, for a whole year. Obviously, there were times I called out. In terms of calling out in the second job, I think I called out maybe... And it was actually an entire year, by the way. Like a full 52 weeks that I've worked it, because I started in July of 2022, and my last day was the end of July 2023. So 53 weeks I worked. I would say out of that time frame, I probably called out a total of 5-6 times. So I think that's a good batting average. The main job, because I started a new position and I was on a 6-month probation. I'm about to hit a year in November. And I remember, the reason why I know that is because when I started that position, I just got God of War Ragnarok. So we're about to hit the 1-year anniversary of God of War Ragnarok for PS5 and PS4. So I'm about to hit my 1-year anniversary there. I think I've called out like 3 times, maybe twice. But now, today, specifically today, I'm at home with the kids, and I'm like, holy hell. I have this block of time to myself. This is totally insane. I just cannot believe it. I have to make a video. I gotta make a video. Like, it's just been so long, right? And while I am still in school full time, and it's gonna ramp up in September, right? Because now the classes are getting kind of hard. I'm like, damn, I haven't been able to really do much that I was doing prior to working 2 jobs. I remember before moving here in August of last year, I remember every Friday night, I would go home and I would play a game for a couple hours. I would tend to play a game later at night. I would try to spend as much time with the family during the day and afternoon and even evening. Then I would just dedicate the late hours into playing a game. I remember I was playing Neo, The World Ends With You on PS4. I was playing Everybody's Golf on PS4. I was playing G Darius on PS4. What else I was playing? I beat Xenoblade 1 and 2 on the Switch, back to back. That was so good. Each game, the first game I think I clocked in about 80 hours. And then the second game, I think I clocked in about 100. And then, when part 3 came out, I started my playthrough when I was working my second job. And at that point, I started to realize, whoa, I don't have any time to play such a massive game. So I kind of stopped playing it. So now I try not to buy as many games because I know that if I buy a game, I'm not going to get to it. And if I buy a game, it's knowing that I'm going to play it immediately over the course of whatever amount of months it takes me to beat it. Now that I am not working 2 jobs, I'm looking at the collection and going, damn, what am I going to play next? Well, currently I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. All right, enter Matthew. Hey Matthew, what's up, baby? Say hello. Maddie, come on, say hi. You want to show me your controller? He's obsessed with ammo. Hey, what you doing over there? Uh-oh, big bro here. Oh no, stop running. So yeah, so this is, of course, you've met him before when he was younger. This is Nathaniel. This is the youngest of the bunch, Matthew. He's obsessed with Elmo, right? Nathaniel was totally obsessed with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when he was a baby. And he had no interest whatsoever for Elmo. Now, this one right here, he's the Elmo king. No one loves Elmo more than him, right, Matthew? Matthew, come on, show me your controller. He beat Elden Ring with this controller, I heard.
Wait, he did?
No, I'm joking. Going back to having a whole bunch of time on my hands, one thing that I'm going to absolutely not miss is playing dominoes and bingo with these old people in the nursing home. Unfortunately, I was a recreation aide, which meant I was the fun guy of the team, and nobody was there on the weekends. It was just me playing bingo on Sundays, putting games that I have no interest in because I'm a social reject and I'm a dork and I don't watch sports. So I will put baseball and basketball and all these other stuff like football for them, and I would pretend that I knew what the hell I was talking about. I know nothing about sports, okay? And, you know, one thing that I did shine in was putting good movies on for them. But for the most part, oh man, it was rough times. So I think I'm gonna go back into my usual self of being a dork and play games on the weekend. But of course, now with the goal of working out and eating right and getting back into my previous shape. So yeah, I just want to check in on everybody. I wanted to say what's up and let's see what's up. Nathaniel, say later to everybody.
Bye.
See, you told them what you've been playing lately? Oh yeah, I forgot you don't beat games, right?
I beat Rapper the Rapper. Come on, I beat 1 and 2.
Really?
And I beat Metopia.
Really? You beat Utopia?
Yes. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Alright guys, I'll hit everybody up later. Hi Matthew! Where are you going? You leaving?